It makes a little annunciation, and when the power is on, there's a little LED in here which flickers occasionally just to let you know. But if you leave it turned on for too long, it'll turn itself off and tell you, which is smart enough, so you won't be wasting those alcohol. Now let's look at the other part. This is the bit that goes in your model. Circuit board, and it's populated mainly on one side, although there is a barometric pressure sensor on the other side, because this has altitude alerts. Good. If you want to set a ceiling, so if you fly in a place like New Zealand where the maximum flying altitude is 400 feet above ground level, then you can set this up so that it'll alert you at a lower figure. You might want it to alert you at 380 feet. I showed you that on the Free Sky system. When I tested this Free Sky system, I set an altitude alarm on there, and you could hear it enunciating basically just beeping actually, because this Free Sky doesn't have voice. So there we go, that's it. Now it comes with a current sensor, it's got the barometric sensor on there and a current sensor. But that's not the sort of current sensor you get with a lot of other gear. Now if you look at a lot of stuff that you buy with telemetry, you get current sensors that look like this. And that's quite a big clunky thing, and it's heavy and it's bulky, and it plugs in between your battery and your ESC. So, you know, that enables it to measure the current flowing. This is a bit different, you see. This is designed to slip over the wires, or a wire on the power feed from your battery to you. So it's a toroidal current sensor. It fits over one of the leads like that. You've got to be careful to make sure you get otherwise it'll be reading negative. So in a small model, much lighter, much simpler, much more effective. And brilliant. If you have a larger model and you want to swap them around, you can of course always just make a lead up like this and put the opposite gender on here, leave the sensor on there, and then simply unplug this between the battery and the ESC and move it from model to model along with the transmitter. It's quite simple. Now the transmitter has an antenna, it's just a piece of wire, simple piece of wire. You're going to run that well away from the rest of your gear if you they say the range is about 300 meters, 1,000 feet, which is probably enough for most people's flying, although it probably would be sensitive to anything more than 1,000 feet then, wouldn't it? Never mind. The lead goes off to your receiver, which provides the power to run the board, and also it provides, instead of just waiting for this thing to hit one of the alarms like a low battery or excess altitude, then you can do it by flicking a switch on your transmitter and it will send back information. It'll tell you your altitude, your battery state and things like that on demand, which is quite good, but it makes at least a 5-channel receiver if you're running a full house system with 4 servos or 4 channels for your control surfaces. Now, as I say, when I looked at this, I thought, well, what they should have done is, and I mean, one of the things they should have done is, should have put a wire out to monitor the voltage of your LiPo pack, because the volts your pack's putting out only tells you how many amps it's drawing and how many milliampere hours it's drawn altogether. And it's quite a cool thing. So you get a 2200 milliampere hour battery, you hook this up, you tell the board this is 2200 milliamp battery, and it'll tell you when the battery's half used. That's when you've used 1100 milliampere hours. Pretty cool. It gives you a really good difference. Rather than just giving you a voltage, it tells you how much you've got left. But the problem is, if your battery isn't really 2200, if you're buying it from the one hung low company, taking an 1800 milliampere hour battery and putting a 2200 sticker on it, then this will think you've got more than you really have left. Or if your battery is getting old and tired and losing, if one of the cells in the battery should fail, then you may find that this is telling you keeps the battery left, but in fact, because it's got a shorted cell, it's just about at the point where the whole thing's going to shut down due to low voltage. So I think they really should have run another wire out you could put on your battery pack to tell you when your LiPo was dangerously low, or at least give you a voltage indication of your LiPo as part of this telemetry feedback. Okay, now that wouldn't have cost much extra money. I really think they should have added that. But, okay, we're looking at it for what it is, not what it could be.
where God just take time and all through my coffee break. I said a little prayer for you. Forever and ever, stay in my heart and I will love you forever and ever. The bottle, how I love you together, together, together. That's how it must be to live without you. Put on heartbreak. Nobody but me. Forever and ever. Stay in my heart and I will love you forever and ever. Together with bottle, how I love you together, together, together. To live without you would only be heartbreak for me. My darling, believe me. For me there is no one but you. Please love, I'm in love with you. Answer my prayer, answer my prayer, answer my prayer. Say you love me too. Answer my prayer, baby. Answer my prayer. And forever and ever, stay in my heart. I will love you forever and ever. How I love you together, together, together. That's how it must be to live without you. Would only be heartbreak for me. Oh, nobody but me. My darling, believe me. For me there is no one but you.
Wie staat erop?
Beetje raar, hè, nu je geschilderd hebt.
Nee, echt niet.
Ja, echt. Wat is het? Ja,
Hij staat al aan hoor.
hij is kapot.
Wat dan?
Zo'n baas is scherm.
Ja, dat gaat niet. Hè?
Hè?
Die gebruik je toch niet? Zo, maar lekker.
Het is nou gelijk de lucht geschieten.
Hé, meid. Oh, nou zie ik je wel weten.
Moet je niet zo ver vliegen.
Doe maar, ik op er weer aan.
Waar is hij?
Ja, dat vraag ik me ook af.
Oh, door.
In het scherm zie je als stip.
Gaat wel niet meer.
Die ging nog maar net goed, hè? Dat is goed.
Kijk nou, vlieg.
Oh!
Wie staat erop?
geschilderd hebt.
Nou, echt niet.
Ja, echt. Wat is het?
Maar die ene knop drukt, hè?
Ja,
Hij staat al aan hoor.
hij is kapot.
Dan.
Zo de baas die scherm.
Ja, dat gaat niet.
Nou, laten we nou eens even goed. Die lange hette ook, hè?
Nee, niet met mij.
Ja, ik zie hem niet.
Ja.
Ik zat even naar die boot te kijken. Een baasje. Ja hoor. Nou, laat hem maar voorzichtig te water. Geweldig. Hij wordt om. Nou, laten we nou eens even goed zien, Bert.
Ja, die zet uit. Gelijk. Dat is ook. Ja, maar dat is ook voor jullie. Ja. Als die in het veld leeg is en ik ben, dan moet je een keer bij mij halen. Of
En anders moet je teruglopen.
bij Ike, en anders moet je er gewoon aan.
Waar heeft u met zijn foto? Voor mij. Oh, die bril. Maar ik denk die zit hier.
Ja, die zet uit. Gelijk. Dat is ook. Ja, maar dat is ook voor jullie. Ja.
Mag je afbellen? Ik ga gewoon even afstaan.
In het veld leeg is en ik ben, dan moet je een keer bij mij halen. Of
En anders moet je teruglopen.
Love me too. This is my prayer. Answer my prayer now, baby. This is my prayer. Answer it right now, baby. Say you love me too. Answer my prayer. This is my prayer, baby.
Ik had de verkeerde reden gedaan, hoor.
I've been alone you out my mind, and in my dreams I kiss your lips 1,000
En ik
times.
heb twee batterijen.
Sometimes I see your pass outside my door. Hello, is it me you're looking for? I can see it in your eyes. I can see your smile. You're all I ever want, and my arms are open wide. You know just what to say, and you know just what to do. And I want to tell you I love you.
Komt hij wel af?
Leg hem uit. Nee, ja, gek.
Lul, wij ook.
I want to see the sunlight in your hair and tell you time and time again. Sometimes I feel my heart will overflow. hello, let you know, 'cause I wonder where you are, and I wonder what to do. Are you somewhere?